Well, it sounds like we have some of the faithful here and some of the old and the neophyte. How many of y'all have ever heard me play live before? How many of y'all have heard me play? All right, how many of y'all, this is the first time you've ever heard me play? All right? All right, cool. Well, I'll tell you what. Rather than try and describe how the rest of the evening is going to go, let me just kind of play a little for you. This is a kind of the Reverend Billy intro. Well, now who put the funk in dysfunctional? Who put the mo in memory? Who's that cat in the big Cadillac? Reverend Billy C. Now who stacked the deck in the ambidextrous? Who put the in intimacy? Who put the wiggle back in Piggly Wiggly? Mama, that's me. Now who that, do that, beep-a-lop-a-loop, right on the tip of my tongue? Who put the clam in exclamation? Mama, I'm the one. Now who put the egg in existential? Who put the root in the rudimentary? Who put the fun back in fundamental? Hey, mama, that's me. Play it now. Existential, who put the root in rudimentary, who put the funk in dysfunctional? Hey, mama, that's me. The man who made all the virgins married, the man who made all the Christians hairy, the man with the big long home dictionary. Yeah, mama, that's me. Hey, yeah, Reverend Billy C. Yeah, now, blues time. Talking with my buddy Charlie at dinner, he talked about doesn't it ever get old being out here on the road. Sometimes it does, but when I get to go to areas of the country like this, and you got to understand that a lot of people talk about Memphis and Mississippi as being the home of the blues. Certain kinds of blues, yeah. But those big blues with people like T-Bone Walker and Gatemouth Brown, no, they come from Texas and Oklahoma. Oklahoma was the place where these white hillbilly musicians started playing sophisticated jazz and blues, and they called it Western swing. So when I come out here and I play the blues, I play it for people that know what the blues are supposed to sound like. And I had the chance to play all kinds of music in my life. I started out playing country western music with some of Patsy Cline's old band in Virginia. Back in 1979, I had the chance to live in Chicago with a guy named Sunnyland Slim. Sunnyland Slim was the guy that got Muddy Waters his audition when he came to Chicago. That's how old the guy was. I met him when he was 79 years old, and I spent about 6 weeks with him in Chicago, and it all changed. He'd sit there and tell me stories about me and Big Bill. And I finally asked somebody, I said, Big Bill? He said, as in Big Bill Brunsey. This guy had been crowed up on these lumber circuits. The lumber circuit were these camps, and these lumber camps in the piney woods down here through Texas and Oklahoma way back in the day. And this is where boogie woogie piano as we know it starts, because they would hire these piano players. I'm going to tell you this story. I didn't tell them last night. Sunnyland every now and then when we had a good gig would tell me, he'd say, man, we had a kick in the ham tonight. Kick in the ham? Well, he kind of explained it to me, and somebody else explained it to me. Then years later, first of all, boogie woogie comes from North Texas around Sherman and up through this area here. What the piano players were doing was these itinerant piano players would go into these lumber camps, and these guys were working on the railroads and sawmills and stuff like that, and they tried to make the piano sound like the train, because everything in their world revolved around trains. So that left hand. Ladies of the night from the town, and they'd bring them in a boxcar, and to get the place going, they'd take a ham and tie a rope around it and suspend it from a beam in the ceiling, and they'd put it out in the middle of the dance floor, and the idea was the ladies had to kick up to ultimately whoever could finally kick would get the ham. The only stipulation was they weren't allowed to wear underpants. Now I don't know about you, but I think we we've kind of devolved in a society if we go from kicking the ham to karaoke, you know what I mean? We do it a lot better back in the day, so at any rate. The Sonny Dad told me, he said, I don't care what you do, but you got to tell your own story. You can't tell nobody else's. The blues is about telling your own story. And the only way you can do it, though, is to every now and then take somebody else's story and touch it up a little bit. So I took an old Johnny Taylor song called Everybody Knows About My Good Thing, also called I Asked the Garbage Man About You When He Started Talking Trash, and it came out like this. Give me just a tiny bit more piano, please. Started talking trash. I called up my insurance representative, said your little body was a total smash. And then the tailor made a remark that was just a little bit off the cuff. The guy down at the SPCA said, I heard she likes it a little rough. Call the plumber. Yeah, there's a leak down in my little drain. Yeah, everybody knows about my good thing. Yeah, now the X-ray technician, he said that he could see right through you. Swagger called from Louisiana. Said she made me say hallelujah. I talked to my therapist. He said she doesn't emotionally impair me. The guy down in my bowling alley said, come on, pal, spare me. Get it? Bowling alley, spare me. Wake up, y'all. Call for plumber. They look slow tonight. Yeah, there's a leak down in my little Everybody knows about my good thing. And one more thing. I talked to my friend Sonny. He said he heard you like to share. Well, Donald Trump called me up. Said, Lord, Mr. By Hair. The guy down at the Farm Bureau said your fences needed mending. The girl down at the massage parlor said, no happy ending. All right, well, y'all laughing at the happy ending jokes. Some of these songs are I'm going, I'm laughing at that. Oh, Lord, there's a leak down in my drain. Yeah, everybody knows about my good thing. And one thing, baby. The guy at the bumper sticker shop said, hey, been there, done that. The guy down in the tattoo parlor said it was just tit for tat. The guy from the credit bureau said, no, he wasn't trying to duck you. The teenage boy down the street said, not yet, no. Yeah, call the plumber. Well, there's a leak down in Debbie's. Yeah, everybody. From the postman to the butcher man to the UPS man to the Hungry Howie's man to the man running the $29.99 motel down there singing Reverend Billy Wirtz. The last time you were here, they still haven't repaired the damage to the heart-shaped vibrating waterbed in the honeymoon suite with the air shocks, and everybody knows about your good thing.